Good evening, everybody. Well, actually, I can say good morning now because it is 3:13 in the morning on a Friday.
So we're not going to bed before you go to the airport, right?
Correct. I was planning on staying up, so
chill.
Yeah. By the way, for those of you who are going, why hasn't stuff been posted? Well, pretty much just because we're spending time with the families and all that jazz, and I'm actually flying out to Houston here in the next 4 hours, and then I will be coming back and doing more reviews with Colin and Scott, and so we're going to be on a bit of a hiatus, but we figured, hey, we'll do some trailers, get those uploaded, and give you guys a little something to tide you over. So, of course, I'm Hunter here, and I'm here with Colin, and we just watched the trailer review for... We're recording the trailer review for this new movie called Focus, starring Will Smith and the soon-to-be Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn, of course, coming up in Suicide Squad. And I'm just going to say, I'm a huge Will Smith fan. I own, all his albums. I've seen... Actually, when I think about every movie he's been in, I think the guy is an incredible actor. If this was
What's the one where he's in space with his kid?
Oh, yeah, I was about to bring that up. I would think Will Smith was a great actor if this was 2005. I just don't think he has it anymore. And After Earth is a movie you're referring to.
After Earth, yeah.
And
that was not great.
After Earth was my nail. I was like, I'm done. I was like, after Men in Black 3 and After Earth back to back.
Pursuit of Happiness was pretty good.
That was good. But then he did 7 Pounds, which I wasn't a fan of. I don't know if it's his agent. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's his ego. I really don't know what it is, because you do a third Men in Black movie, which is so bad, and you don't do a sequel.
What about his kid doing the Karate Kid?
Wasn't a fan of that movie either. I thought that was... I didn't think it was horrendous, but I was just I don't get why.
Do you think he's arrogant? He was just my kid could be he could replace Karate Kid.
I think that family, to an extent, is arrogant, because they're shoving their daughter out there, the Willow out there too, and just honestly, I don't think the kids...
Willow's a dumb name, by the way.
I agree. I don't think...
Sorry to all you Willow name bitches that are fans.
Yeah, Nice. You will name bitch. Referring to them as bitches is probably the part that would offend them the most.
Well, I'm mostly just apologizing for your parents that named you Willow.
It's almost like naming your kid Cecil. That's never one of those names I've never under. This is a weird name. Sorry.
I had a good friend named Cecil when I was growing up.
Did you really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, everyone besides Colin's friend Cecil.
I'm not offended at all.
I'm just...
I've always thought his name was super dumb.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. My point stands. Awesome. But,
point in case, we're terrible people.
Yeah, more or less. But with all of that said, I just don't think Will Smith has it anymore. And it hurts me to say that, because
I would say, that being said, Will Smith is a worse person than us.
Because... Why do you say Will Smith is a worse person than us?
Because we're kind of bad and he's the worst.
Anyone that would make After Earth, I feel like there's a certain level of evilness to that person. So, you had Hancock. Why would you not do a sequel to Hancock?
Hancock was pretty decent.
I really enjoyed that, and I heard he was doing a sequel to one of his best movies. I'm like, oh, a sequel to Hancock or
What's your
Wild West.
favorite Will Smith movie?
Ooh, but I gotta go ID4. I gotta go Independence Day. I love that movie.
Damn, that's a good call.
I love that movie.
Damn, that's a good call.
And
okay, well, you already took that one, so I have to say the first Men in Black.
Oh yeah, fantastic. By the way, if you've ever don't read the comics. Do not read a Men in Black comic. They are terrible. But
the first Men in Black movie is so classic.
I love it.
But so is Independence Day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah, one of the
killing it.
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, I mean,
just killing it.
If it tells you,
welcome to Earth.
just punch me. Right? If it tells you anything about what we thought about this trailer, I am not excited for this.
I think we just like we basically just said that like we're huge Will Smith fans.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go into why. I'm assuming you're. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
I think this movie looks like dog shit.
Nice. Perfect.
If we're being completely honest,
Perfect.
You know what I hate about certain movie. Nicolas Cage did this movie, this remake called Bangkok Dangerous, right? And
Bangkok Dangerous.
Yeah,
That's such a good movie.
We'll have to watch. Did you watch that?
I've seen so many clips of Bangkok Dangerous online.
That's great.
I've never watched it start to finish,
It's
but
fantastic.
I've just seen all the greatest scenes. I know that.
It's so bad. So basically, the movie
Bangkok Dangerous.
The movie starts off with him going, there are rules in this game. One of the first rules is, don't fall in love. And so what's the first thing this motherfucker does? He falls in love with with someone while he's assassinating people. And one of the first things Will Smith says is, "Oh yeah, there's no room for love in this game," and he's falling in love for fucking Margot Robbie. It's like you fool! You just said don't fall in love, and it's like every fucking con man does that shit. They lay out these rules and they break every single fucking one. It's like why even have rules? It makes no. It's a huge peeve of mine. And look, I'm sorry, I just don't think Will Smith. That star power he used to have, man. He used to be the king of 4th of July. He always used to have something come out during the 4th of July, and it would make ridiculous amounts of money. Men in Black 2 did so well, even though it's a terrible movie. And it's just... He's not that guy anymore. He's not Mr. 4th of July. He's not Mr. Summer Blockbuster. I just don't think he has it anymore. By the way, I Am Legend, pretty good too. But
I Am Legend's pretty good.
Yeah. I hate the ending, but regardless.
But it's pretty good.
It is. But
way better than After Earth.
Oh God, absolutely. But and in Margot Robbie, I know everyone's like, oh my, she was so hot in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm like, okay. So, she's hot. I mean, there's dozens of hot actresses. I don't think she's has proven she can act yet. So... And this looks like a movie where she's going to have to tap into something more than just throwing shit at Leo and cock teasing him. So
that's all she's doing to Will Smith, it seems like.
That's a really good point, actually. She's not naked in this, at least not yet, from what we see. But
you don't know that.
That is true. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on her yet. I know everyone thinks she's so fine, and she is. Hell, but...
But is anyone saying they think she's a good actress?
I haven't heard that yet. And that's kind of my point. I'm just like, that's why when everybody was like, oh, she's going to be Harley Quinn, that's awesome. I'm like, okay, can she be, devious and, funny and, sexy like Harley Quinn is? Not really.
She'll definitely be sexy.
Yeah, but...
Dude, she is so hot,
She is. And
she's just right when the trailer started, I was like, "Oh my god, who is she?" I was like, "I know her from something." I was like, "Oh, she's from Wolf of Wall Street."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I never heard a thing she said after that. All I could think about was when she was butt ass naked.
Yeah.
In that scene, walking out right before Leo fucked the shit out of her. Well, actually, he just kind of fucked her a little bit.
Yeah. It
came really quick because the whole thing was about how fucking hot she was that Leo would come in 2 seconds. Because who wouldn't?
Yeah, seriously.
And then he just was like, I'm gonna bang you again. She's like, okay. And I was like, god damn, she's hot.
Yeah, she's really fine. You know what this
actress wise, probably not that great.
Yeah, I'm not sold on her.
No, not at all. No, of course not.
You know what it looks like? It looks like, and we're gonna have we will do a review of this here in the next week or so.
Okay, can I just say Will Smith looks old?
Yeah,
which is a bummer.
Yeah,
which is a total bummer.
I agree.
Okay, so Denzel is that dude is you never care. That guy looks better as he ages.
I agree with that.
And he is still just killing it action-wise. And he's always been, way above Will Smith acting-wise.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman's always just been hella old. Even when he was young, he was
True.
hella old.
True.
But I mean, like, Will Smith is like, I'm used to him being like Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Like super young, like first Men in Black, like Independence Day, being hella young, just looking super, super good looking. Like girls want to jump on that. And now I look at him like, oh, Will, you're looking like not super awesome.
You know what I would say, and this is going to be a totally random thing, but it would bug me a lot less. It looks like he's balding. I would just prefer if he shaved his head.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I noticed.
It's the receding hairline, I think.
Yeah.
Which is a total bummer.
Yeah, it just makes me go like, dude, just shave your head.
Will Smith is just a total bummer in this movie. And I know they put like the hottest actress going in Hollywood right now, like opposite of him. Yeah. And it's just so unbelievable. Yeah. Because he's just a total bummer. Yeah. He's just a total bummer right now.
It really made me go like, there is...
like watching that trailer, I was like, they are making this... Like, this is a really well done trailer, first of all.
It is.
Because it's like... like the music's cool, like it's a really like I'm into it, like it seems like it's a really cool movie, but the whole time I'm like, Will Smith is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah. Like he's just a little old looking, he's just kind of a bummer.
You know what
and he's with the hottest chick ever in Hollywood right now, and it's just a little bit of a bummer.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of like the first draft that probably someone turned in for like Ocean's 11, and they're like, "This is dumb." Like, so it's like go back and rewrite this, and make it a lot better. Like so it's
bring in a couple better actors.
Yeah, so it's like Ocean's 12, pretty much. Like somebody was just like, "Yeah, this will not fly."
Well played.
Thank you, but
well played.
This just makes me really depressed because I'm just like, man, like I have not liked the Will Smith movie in a while, and it kind of brought that back. I was like, yeah, I can't. I think the last one I liked was Pursuit of Happiness. I think that was the last one. I think that was like
Pursuit of Happiness is super good.
And I think that was like 2005.
You know what else is going to be funny too, right? Is that the trailer does a good job at like, you know, like portraying the masquerade that this girl is smart. Yeah. And they're trying real hard.
They are.
And they do a pretty decent job.
But I'm not.
But when this movie comes out,
yeah,
and there's a full hour and a half to 2.5 hours, no matter how long the runtime is, there ain't fooling anybody anymore. I'm gonna tell you, like, if this girl is really trying to be the role that she's trying to be in, it's gonna be blatantly obvious how dumb this fine-ass woman is. Yeah. And the next role she's in is going to be very minor and very naked.
Like, you know
as she should be.
You know what I will say before we wrap this up? Maybe Martin Scorsese, we both agree, is a fucking genius. The man, I mean... brilliant man.
Brilliant.
And I remember thinking, when I was watching Wolf of Wall Street...
Bow down to that man.
Seriously. I remember thinking... Why wasn't Margot Robbie in more of Wolf of Wall Street? Maybe he realized how bad of an actress she was and saved her for like the second act on. Maybe Scorsese realized, oh man, I cannot have this girl in this movie for 3 hours. I need to really.
You know what she's great at? Doing like the sexy voice and being like, I'm seducing you. Yeah. Like she's really good at that. Yeah. And then she's also good at doing like the like mad girl. Yeah. Like, when she was, like, mad at Jordan, she was just like, fuck you, bah, 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 and she would get real fucking up in arms and be all mad. She was really good at that. That was also really believable. Yeah. You know what she's not going to be good at? Like, fucking, like, acting like she's some brilliant fucking, like, mastermind, like, con artist. That's going to be a fucking joke. Yeah. She's going to be horrible at that. Yeah. She will not pull that off at all.
And I
there's no way she's going to be good at that. And they tried so hard in the trailer to make her look like she's some brilliant con artist. Like, oh, what's the next con, Will Smith? And he's like, I don't know. I'm fucking old. And then, like, after that, I'm just like, oh, my God. This looks horrible. There's no way this is going to be good.
I'm really sad now that we talked about this, because now it just makes me go like, oh man, this is probably going to be... Okay, this is the last thing I'll say. You know what this feels like? This feels like... Oh, god damn it, why can't I think of the fucking team now? Fuck. This feels like... Wow. Who did the Giants just beat in the World Series? I'm told.
Royals.
Thank you. I was like, who the fuck?
Kansas City.
Yeah. It feels like the Royals have 2 outs and Mad Bum's about to throw to him again, and it's an 0-2 count, and this is the inevitable strikeout. I think Will Smith is done after this. I mean, I know he got the role in Suicide Squad, and yay, good for you, but I'm just... you've had your chances, brother. I mean, you really have, and hey, you've had a pretty good career, but I'm just...
Is it admirable that he keeps trying, or is it sad? Which is it?
You know, this is going to sound mean, but I don't really care. I feel like maybe he'll get to that point where, like, Ethan Hawke got to. Where, like, Ethan Hawke would do something shitty like Get Away, which is horrible, by the way. But then, you know, the reviews for Boyhood were really good. So maybe, you know, it'll be 2 shitty movies, 1 bad movie. Like, I would, or like 1 good movie. I would take that ratio for Will Smith right now. Because it's just been so long since I've liked him in something. Ali, by the way, another really good movie he did. Will Smith's done a lot of good movies. It's just like the last decade.
You know what's the saddest thing about Will Smith in this movie?
Go ahead.
Is that, like, when you're watching the trailer, like, half of the scenes, he's wearing, like, some kind of, like, ripped open shirt, or, like, some, like button down that's, like, unbuttoned to, like, the middle down of his chest, where it's just, like, showing, like, his chest. Like, he's trying to look so young. It's so pathetic. Like, it's... I'm like, dude, like, I haven't watched, like a Denzel movie where he's trying to, like, look that desperate to look young in a long time. But he still pulls off the cool motherfucker so much better than you. Like, I don't know, like, what Will Smith is going for. He's clearly not taking, like, a cue from, like his, like, superiors and his elders. Like, dude, just, like, what is he doing? He's, like, so desperate, it, like, reeks.
I will just say, there is something to be said for aging gracefully, and Will Smith, I do not think, is doing that at all right now.
He's, like, clinging on to the past. I'm like, that dude's gonna start doing Botox and shit.
Just like, oh, God, don't say that. Like, did you know that Harrison Ford had an earring?
Don't get me started on Harrison Ford.
Sorry,
dude.
Alright, fair enough.
Harrison Ford is so sad.
Fair enough, but...
that dude makes me so sad.
Just... But with that said, go ahead and like us on SoundCloud as we... Will Smith, I know you're listening, right? But go ahead. Will Smith's like send Jaden over here to try and kick my ass. but
age gracefully.
Just...
Don't cling on to the past.
Just like, yeah, Fresh Prince was a long time ago, but go ahead.
90s are over.
But go ahead.
Like 15 years ago.
And subscribe to us on SoundCloud at The Real Pineapple 775. Follow me on the Twitter at JHunterRealPineapple. And like us on Facebook. Have a good night, guys.
Will 2K.